Hello, everybody. This is Eric, and in this video, I just want to tell about a time when um, a demonic spirit was attacking me. So it was around November 2012. A I know this because I have the archives to chats and things like that I've had with people back then. Okay, I saved everything. So it was around November. Around November 2012, I was really growing in my faith. My faith was becoming stronger. I was praying for people all the time and just doing kingdom work. I loved it, loved giving the devil a black eye. And, um, and I had told the Lord that I wanted to grow deeper into him, you know. And so right after I said that, um, one morning I one morning I woke up and and I was in some pain, and it went from my back down to my legs, and this pain was it was like really bad, and I can't really describe the pain. It was like a I want to say radiant pain, but I don't know. It was just like this constant flow of pain going from my back down to into my legs. Well, as time went on, it got worse, and but I'm a stubborn person and didn't want to go to the doctor because I knew that God healed, and I was sticking it out um, and everything, because it was like a thing of I knew that God heals and that He would take care of things. You know what I'm saying? I just knew that I had this revelation of that. But my pain got worse. I was praying for myself, telling the pain to leave and things like that, but nothing was working, right? And so this pain got worse when my wife, she was not very happy back then because here I'm not going to the doctor like she wants me to do. She wanted me to go to a chiropractor. I wouldn't go to a chiropractor. I wouldn't go to the ER for pain pills. I got to the point where I was dragging my leg across the floor. I don't remember which leg it was, but I would drag across the floor or across the ground because I was in so much pain. Well, I went around. I was doing cleaning floors like I do now, and I was going to these different areas, and I was going to these different areas, and I was like, um, going to the different. I'm trying to think. Going to these different areas, and I was, um, uh, so no, that's right. There was times. Sorry about that. There was times that the drives to eat to places were like 2 hour drives, which didn't help none because sitting too long, it hurt. If I stood up, it hurt, you know. And I took some Tylenol and things like that, but nothing seemed to help this pain. And so praying and things like that. Well, I I talked to this guy by the name of this was in about a month had passed by, and I started to I get this prophecy spoke over me by this guy by the name of Timms, Rotimms. He lived in Australia, okay, and so he had like spoke a I don't know if it was prophecy or words of knowledge, whatever it is, on me. Well, when he did that, um, I actually have all that stuff. It's really cool. Um, and so what he did was he spoke over me, and I told him about this pain that I was having in my legs and stuff like that. And he said, "Pray and cast it off." Well, I told him, I was like, damn, or a row. I said, I've been doing that, but I just can't. It won't go away. He said, you're not trusting your own prayer. And he said, God told me that he said, you make it about you. It's not you and God. It's just God. It's kind of like the John the Baptist, what he said, John the Baptist said, I have to become less so that he can become more, right? And so it's kind of the same scenario. And so I told him, I was like, I'm thinking about going to the doctor, just going to the doctor. I said, it's been about 3-4 weeks and I'm in all this pain. And I don't know if I can handle it more. He said, that's a demon taunting you. Your faith is growing and he's trying to stop you. Well, I thought about going to a doctor, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to go to a doctor, you know. And so I reached out to a friend that I believe he lives in the UK. His name was Eric Wilding, and I reached out to him, and I told him, asked him if he could pray for me. I asked if he could pray for me. I said because I had this pain on my body, and he said yeah. So I actually he actually we went on Skype and he prayed for me. Well, the pain didn't leave. He prayed for me and he had me do different things, and the pain is still there. I think there was one time the pain left, but the pain came back to me. And, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in so much pain. Well, he told me, he said, you know what, Eric, I'm going to go into the secret place and I'm going to spend some time with Abba, and I'm going to come back and we're going to see. Maybe he'll tell me what this is on you. Okay. So he did, and he came back sometime later. I don't know how long it was, maybe 30 minutes to an hour later. He comes back and he messages me. We get back on Skype again. And he tells me, he said, this is a spirit. He said, I heard this and I'd never heard of this spirit before. But I hear the spirit of lameness. It's like so loud to me from the Spirit of God. It's the spirit of lameness. I was like, I never heard of this spirit before. He said, I haven't either. He said, but let's cast it off. This was December 31st. Okay. December 31st, 2012. So he cast off the spirit of lameness, and the pain was still there. But I will say it was a little bit better than it was. Okay. He said, let's continue praying. I was like, every day we'll maybe get on Skype if we can. Schedules allow us to. He says, and I will. He said, we'll pray and cast the spirit off. So I was like, okay, thank you. So I was like, I've never heard of the spirit of lameness before. Well, I looked up that spirit of lameness, and it said, the spirit of lameness is a Pezzite spirit, Pezzite, something like that. It says in this spirit caused when you're growing in your faith and you're doing the work of God, it says that it paralyzes and cripples you to stop you from your call of God. It tries to do that, okay? And so, so I went to bed. Now I will say that I went to bed that night, and I remember sleeping a little bit better than I had in almost a month. Okay, so that was good, right? So I woke up, but I still had this pain, but it wasn't as bad. And so every day he prayed for me, and I prayed for myself, casting the spirit off. And one morning, I think it was the prayer happened on December 31st, 2012. I know this because of the archive. January the 13th, if I'm correct, 2013, January 13th, 2013, I had messaged Eric Wilding and told him that I woke up and the pain was completely gone. I had no pain. I just woke up and it was gone. And so I continued on my walk with the Lord after that. So that was one testimony of how a demonic spirit was taunting me or attacking me because of growing in faith and God trying to stop me from um, from destroying with Jesus Christ the kingdom of darkness. So, I hope that you enjoy this video. And down below, I'll give um, where credit's due. I'll give the different things to Eric Wilding and my testimony page and things like that down in the description of this video. And if you all my videos, if you need prayer or anything else, reach out to me, and I'd love to pray for you. You have a blessed one, and have a great day.